Hey guys, this is Sydney here with TME Talks. And today I have Shana and Aliya. You might recognize Aliya from our jeans video, but Shana, welcome. Today we're going to talk about some, I guess we could call them pivotal moments that are happening now, specifically with Gen Z. We're getting some contradictory fashion ideas coming out of the woodwork here. And this new generation is kind of bringing the pain to us.
Yeah.
As a millennial, I feel a little offended, but it's fine. It's fine. A little precursor, obviously. Everyone at the moment, at the end of the day, we believe, wear whatever makes you feel comfortable, whatever makes you feel powerful, whatever makes you feel hot and sexy. But we have opinions, and that's what we're gonna
Or
give.
not.
We're gonna give.
If you're not into that, or
You're
not.
not into that. Also true. But yeah, so we're here to give opinions because we're good at it, and that's what we're gonna do. So let's get into it. First topic, let's talk about side parts. I I have had a side part since I was very small. I used to have, the really short bangs, like bowl cut situation, but we've grown, we've evolved. And the side part I found just complements my face. Aliya, as a Gen Zer, how do you feel about the side part?
So I have worn a side part for most of my life, especially in middle school and high school. I had a really far over one that started like over here because I loved having the hair that like covered half my face. But kind of as I got older, I think like symmetry is kind of in right now, like the symmetrical style. So kind of having that middle part accentuates that, and you can see your face more rather than hiding behind some hair. I think it's funny because I feel like side parts, for me, side parts were invented by like the boomers because in the 70s they all had basically this exact same haircut. So like I love that this is like now a Gen Z thing. So I don't know. But I will say that my Shannon, the woman who does my hair and has been doing it for years, she did move me randomly to a middle part like a year and a half ago. She was just like, we're gonna start doing this now.
So was she ahead of the trend?
There might be something to it.
I will say the last thing about side parts is that like I grew up in the time of like the like scene kids, if you remember, like the scene kids, like the heavy metal punk rock people with like the very feathered like short hair that goes into like the long extensions, and their side parts were extreme. It was like you were parting like here and it was swept across the whole way and you would hairspray it into place.
Sid, are you talking about like, what are you talking about? These are like metal bands?
I'm talking about like scene kids. It was like kind of like goth, but like scene. Shana, we cannot get into this. We're on a timer. So let's just go into the next topic. Skinny jeans. We talked about this a little bit in our last video. We were talking all about denim. There's like this war on skinny jeans now. We're all about baggy jeans, I guess. But like I love skinny jeans. They make my legs look really long and like. I don't know. Like, I feel like I just like I'm swimming in baggy jeans like a rectangle. So, like, Shana, tell us your opinions.
Okay. So I still like my skinny jeans. They're like, they are. I mean, I have some because I still like stretchy denim. Like, I'm not 100% on the rigid denim train forevermore. So I still like my skinny jeans, especially when it's cold outside. If I have to layer up like winter coats and mittens and scarves and big old winter boots, like it is way easier and more comfortable and more flattering for me, at least, to wear skinny jeans with all of the winter garb. That said, in the summer, once it starts to get a little bit warmer, I do prefer the baggy jeans or like the looser leg or like whether you want to call them high-rise boyfriend jeans or like whatever you want to call them. But like I do like that sort of baggier silhouette in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm never gonna like fully like abandon skinnies. I just don't usually wear them when it's warm. I would say, from what I've seen, there's two reasons why skinny jeans are out and baggy jeans are in. The first is that baggy jeans are like a transitional pant from the quarantine of like wearing sweats all the time. So it's hard to go straight from sweats to skinny jeans. So kind of that baggy jean is a middle ground. But then also like new trends are all about throwing out the old and doing something completely different. So it's kind of like that making a statement of, okay, everyone wears skinny jeans. Well, what's the complete opposite? Like the baggiest jeans we can find. So I'm still in the middle ground of like either or. I'm fine either way, but I'm definitely open to the new trend.
I just might not care enough. I might just be simple. I just like skinny jeans work and I'm sticking with them, I think. So sticking with all of that though, I like skinny jeans with like they work with a bunch of different kinds of shoes. But now, Ollie, we were talking about this a little bit ago that you said sneakers were like the thing. Like, and I know like sneakerheads exist, and like some people are just like super obsessed with their really cool sneakers. But like sneakers over any other kind of shoe now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know it started a couple years ago with the Adidas Superstars. That was like, I feel like the first thing that like started everyone wearing sneakers with everything. And then from there, it kind of blew up. So I know currently, I'm kind of ashamed to say, but I'm a Fila's disruptor gal. I'm trying to lean off of it, but I wear my giant dinosaur shoes with just about everything, like dress, pants, you name it, because it's all about comfort. And especially living in a city, like I want to wear my sneakers everywhere I go. Whether it's like going to sporting events, walking to class, like it's just the most comfortable. And I think like just with a basic like white shoe, it can really go with anything.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm all for sneakers all day, every day. And I do think, I don't know, I don't know if I can get into the like the super giant sneaker, although I find that when a new trend starts, it like assaults my eyes. And then after a few years, like I get used to the look, and then I'm like, oh yeah, like I can do this. But I do feel like the Adidas Superstars are still the sort of like happy midpoint, because it's like they're bright enough and white enough to sort of make that same statement. But they're also like a million times easier to style, because there is something about those giant shoes that I promise you my dad wore, like unironically, legitimately, when I was in high school. Those were his sneakers. And I just can't, like, there's something really dowdy when I have those big shoes on with mom jeans.
No, they're
like,
totally grandpa shoes. I call them my orthopedics because they're just so comfortable and bulky.
Yeah, I'm not like, I think you should wear whatever you want at any age, but like, I do have a few lines, and like, I just like, it's one of those things I put on and I'm like, I am too old to look like this. Like, I am just not, I'm out. So I'm like superstars for life. So.
I'm so tempted to try the Superstars, because like we write about them on the blog all the time, and they're covered all the time. And like when we were filming at your house, which like forever ago, I was always in your closet and I was like, these look so comfortable. But I moved from wearing Converse all the time, so flat, no support on my
They are not comfortable.
I loved them. But I moved from wearing those to Karyuma sneakers, which they're like that sustainable brand. They're made of like bamboo or whatever. They're so breathable. So like I've been wearing sneakers all the time when I go out of the house, and if I'm in my house, I'm barefoot. So it's like, but I get it. I get the sneakers. It's comfortable.
I do date night in sneakers most of the time too.
Yeah, I don't think I could pull them off with the sneakers that I have, but like some nice white sneakers just for that, yeah, I could probably get behind.
I need the squishy bottom, Syd. You got to report back. I need the squishy bottom.
I get it now. Now that I've worn sneakers with squishy bottoms, I'm like, yeah, this is better. This is better now. Yeah. The last thing I want to talk about, socks. I never thought like socks would be a controversial thing. That I would like have to hear about and like have emotions about. The strongest thing I've ever felt about socks was like the visceral fear of socks with sandals on the beach, and like what kind of deal that is. But like, so socks in general right now, but like ankle socks, no-show socks, what is going on?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have you start this one, because I grew up wearing socks with Birkenstocks in the 90s, and so like that was fine. But I do have some strong feelings on what is happening with socks right now. But why don't you explain it, Ms. Gen Z?
Okay, I'll take the mic. Thank you. So I would say like definitely like when I was in my Tom's Keds era of life in middle school, it was all about the no-show socks. But then it got to,
what year is this? Help me out.
I want to say like 2012, maybe something around that.
All right. Okay, yeah. I'll come back around to that.
Okay, so 2012, I was doing the no-show. But then once I got to high school, so that was like, I want to say 2016, 17, I started with the crazy socks. So I'm all about the like dinosaur socks, the rainbow socks, and it's all about showing them. And especially because I'm wearing these like white basic shoes, I wear my fun socks like scrunched down. And it's easier. Like I kind of got to the point where I was sick of my no-show socks always slipping. I'm like, why not? Like people can know I wear socks. That's okay. So kind of finding that range. I do like the ankle socks and then the higher ones scrunched down, because I don't know. it's fun. It adds more fun colors to my outfit. So I think it's a blast.
Okay. So so I'm not a huge fan of no-show socks, just kind of for the reasons you gave. I actually don't think they stay up at all. I've yet to find a pair of no-show socks that work for me in any way. So I usually wear no socks. Like that's why you get the squishy bottoms. Like I wear no socks. And I find that the people who do the no-show socks that come up just a little bit higher, I don't know, I just think it looks dumb. Like that's not my favorite look. So I'm super intrigued by this like Gen Z trend of wearing sneakers with like socks unapologetically. And whether they're like patterned or even just white, like Amy, we probably have a picture we can show at some point here, but Amy just did a post on the blog where she was just like rocking her white socks with shorts and sneakers. And I was like, this is it. Like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that I too grew up wearing little Keds, but it was like in the 80s and we wore them with socks, just like Amy's doing now. And it was like one of those things where I put this on my body and I was like, oh my God, like I might be too old for this trend. So like I literally looked like I was trying to dress like I did when I was, 8. And like that wasn't my favorite look. So I don't know, this unapologetically like big sock with shoes, like I'm so in hard, but I don't know if I can pull it off.
So for Keds, I do wear kind of like under the ankle neutral colored ones. And I feel like that kind of blends because like you can still see that you're wearing them, but it's not like that big bulky sock with a lower cut shoe.
Would you wear I really wanted to wear just like a pair of white socks with my Adidas Superstars, but I felt kind of silly.
No, you can totally do it. You got to ease into it. Just keep trying. It'll click one day, I promise.
All right, I'm gonna have to. I will follow up. I will try, guys. I will try.
Yeah.
We'll take a picture, and then we can all vote because I don't know. It might be a trend that has to grow on me.
Would this be considered retro then for you, Shana? This trend?
Well, no trend ever comes back exactly the same, right?
Right.
So, like for when we did this the first time, it was like little Keds and little white socks folded over, and sometimes they had a ruffle and like a charm.
I remember those. I remember those.
Still wear the ruffled socks.
See? Like, oh my God, but now we're doing it with like Adidas Superstars, which is super cool and legit, but like,
maybe the requirement for like bringing back something like that's like it when things come back though, like they're polished. They have the little bit of like the reminiscence of like, oh, I love this because it's nostalgic, but it is changed to kind of conform to the time now, right?
There's no way I'm bringing back ruffled socks.
You want a pair?
I think that we should make that the mission of the Mom Edit to bring back ruffled socks.
Yeah.
Amy looks like a badass in her socks. Like, I want to look like a badass in my socks, not like a 45-year-old woman, going through her, 8-year-old childhood outfit.
Maybe we have to have Amy on to talk about socks.
Yeah, we should. She might be.
All right. Either way, we're out of time, so we're gonna have to wrap it. We'll have a whole another one about socks if we really want to talk about it, or maybe nostalgia. I think that could be fun.
Oh.
But yeah, for now, I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. If you guys that are watching this have any things you want us to talk about, topics, maybe suggest nostalgia so Sydney can have fun, drop it in the comments below. Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.